What's up, YouTube family? Welcome. My name is Paulo Quispalaya, guys, and today I actually want to talk to you about something that is really important, something that you need to understand, a skill that you definitely need. Growing up, I was never bred to be successful. I was never taught principles that I needed to know. As a matter of fact, I had no idea about leadership until I was about 18 years old, and that's really when I started to understand that who had I become, I wasn't really satisfied with it. And I knew that if I continued heading in that direction, I knew I wasn't going to get much accomplished. Growing up, I was very much never the leader type. Growing up, I never really had the skills required to be a leader and for people to actually listen. And, one of the hardest things that I had in the beginning was the fact that I wasn't able to get my point across. I wasn't able to get my voice heard, guys. And if you guys can actually relate to that, right? And you having your voice being heard translates into success, right? Because when people hear your voice, you can inspire people, you can motivate people, you can build teams. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. On the fact that you can communicate effectively, you can actually get the most out of life. And that was actually one of my hardest struggle growing up. I had much fear of talking to in front of people. I wasn't a very good conversationalist when it came to talking to people. I wasn't very much of a people person, right? And if you guys can relate to that, that can be painful, because even though I wasn't good at it, I knew that I had to do that in order for me to be successful, and in order for me to really be able to live out the dream that I had in my mind, and for me to really become the person I saw becoming. How can I help people out if I couldn't really even help myself out? I wasn't able to talk to people, right? So what I'm going to be teaching you guys today is going to be how to be able to become an effective communicator in 90 days or less, all right? I'm going to be sharing that formula with you guys. The formula that has completely revolutionized my life, that has completely changed who I am, has completely taken everything about me, every single aspect when it comes to me communicating with somebody effectively. Because everyone can communicate, but how many of us can truly connect with somebody? How many of us can be able to do that in the masses? How many of us can actually do that in a way that when we talk with our words, we're able to get a certain response from that person? That's actually very difficult to do, guys. So I'm going to just quickly talk about the importance of why you need to be an effective communicator, and the reason why you can become an effective communicator with the right strategy, with the right training, and with the right team, guys, right? So communicating is like anything else, guys. It's a skill, okay? Growing up, I never really understood that, okay? I used to think that people were just born awesome leaders. People just naturally knew how to talk, And watching them up there, I was in so much awe, because I used to say, man, I want to become just like that person. And I always went through a lot of hard times, a lot of troubles, trying to really put myself out there. And it was really painful. It was very painful. And I still remember this day. I actually remember, I'll tell you a story, right? I was at the bank one day, and I was taking money out. And I remember this guy was counting the money, and he was counting it fast. And I just remember him just counting that money. And when he was counting that money, he was actually having a full-blown conversation with me. He was thinking about how much money, he was calculating the money, and we were exchanging words and having a pretty awesome conversation. And I'll never forget this. I remember asking him, man, I was like, man, were you always this good? And you know what his response was? He wasn't. He was never that good. As a matter of fact, the response that he said was, I used to suck when I first started. But then I began to do this every day, putting in that work. I mean, I do this for, practically all, this is all I do. And when he gave me that response, guys, that's when my mind completely changed about my perspective, about my belief about being able to talk like certain people are able to do, being able to communicate with a lot of people. It was able to. I had an understanding that it was possible, right? That if you do it enough times and you do it repetitively enough, and if you just persevere, even if you do suck, eventually you have a breakthrough. Eventually you become an awesome communicator, an effective communicator. Can you imagine how life would look if you became an awesome communicator? And guess what? Even if you already are a good communicator, guys, what I'm going to be sharing with you guys is going to take your communications, whatever level it's at, and it's going to blow your mind at what the next level is going to look like, guys. All right, and I'm going to share with you this because I've done it personally and has completely changed my life. Okay, guys. So here we go. I'm gonna show you what I've done to be able to enhance my communication skills in 90 days or less, and you can do the same exact thing. All right, very simple, guys. All right. One thing I want you to understand is that you need to do it enough times. The same way you were able to do, the same way the guy who was counting the money, which is the teller from the bank, was able to do that. You need to do the same thing. You have to do it every single day in and day out. How do you do it? Very simple, guys. Exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm actually video blogging, and I'm actually sharing some information that I think is very valuable that I stumbled upon, all right? And how I stumbled upon that information is going to blow your mind away, okay? How awesome would it be not only to become an awesome communicator, but through the process, through doing these video blogs and actually talking to you the same way I'm talking, that you would become an awesome communicator, but at the same time, you would actually get paid. Yes, you would get paid for making yourself better. You would get paid from enhancing your skills. And you know what's great about that is that once you expand your mind, once you enhance your skills, it can never go back to where it was at, right? Because the biggest asset is you. Because when you learn how to really tap into the power, the true power that you have within you, it's over. It's over because now you just tapped into wealth, guys. All right. So this is what I want you guys to do for you. All right. I belong to a team that's an amazing team. All right. And in this team, it's gonna be able to show you exactly what you need to do, step by step, a systematic way on how to develop those skills and at the same time get paid. I want you to do this for me, guys. All right. I want you to stop the video. And I want you to click on the link below, all right? I too was watching a very similar video to the same one I'm doing right now, and I did exactly the same thing it told me, right? I clicked on the link below. When you click on the link below, it's going to take you to another page where I want you to submit your email, guys. When you submit your email, guys, I'm going to be sending you guys some valuable information, all right? Kind of like a newsletter, just keeping you, adding value to you, and really just helping you and giving you some strategies that has helped me out in my life, all right? So once you do that, I want you to watch the bonus video. This is the video that completely blew my mind and had me understand that there is so much opportunity out there. So much opportunity. And this opportunity that you're going to be watching in this video is going to offer you a way to get paid from home doing the same thing I'm doing and at the same time becoming better. Because guys, if you do exactly what I'm doing and you do a video blog every single day for the next 90 days, guys, by the 50th video, let's say you're not a very good talker, I can guarantee you one thing. By the 50th video, you're going to see a major breakthrough. And you're going to start to realize that you're actually becoming really good. Because one of the things that a lot of people don't understand is that talking in front of a video actually happens to be a lot harder than talking in front of a crowd. Because of the fact that a video doesn't give you the same reaction that the crowd does. The video doesn't laugh at your corny jokes. The video has nothing. It's not even a human, right? So it's very difficult. And you'll be surprised that when you start doing these videos, you're going to be able to talk in front of crowds. People are going to be able to come up to you and say, wow, how long have you been speaking for? They're going to think you're a professional speaker, guys. And that can even be a career that you can take on, right? But let me tell you something. You need to follow the system. You need to follow the step-by-step process that I'm telling you guys about, all right? So make sure you click on that video, submit your email, watch the bonus video. It's completely free and it's totally worth it. The same way it has changed my life, I guarantee you it's going to change your life and it's going to put some money in your pocket, all right, guys? I hope this was useful, all right? I'm going to be logging out, guys, and it was great talking to you. Have a good night.